Alright guys, so today we are going to take a look at Double O Quanta for Saber. So this is part of our first DLC package. So Quanta, man, I'm actually a little bit upset. I love Quanta for sure, but as far as do I love it in game, no, because Quanta actually backpack wise doing a lot of heavy lifting, because pretty much all the base part is exactly the same as just the base Quanta, with the exception of the backpack. You guys can see it's a different naming. Do I not have a base Quanta part? I actually do not. So you guys can see this one is actually called the Double Quanta Volt Saber, while everything else is just called Quanta. So kind of unfortunate, while on the flip side the variation actually came from the weapon itself. But the other unfortunate factor, pretty much all of the weapons do not have like a quote unquote EX skill or OP skill, so you're not really getting a whole lot of variation as far as activating any of the weaponry EX skills or the OP skills. So that is the unfortunate factor. But I did actually went ahead to upgrade pretty much most of the weaponry for the full Saber. So starting off from the long range weapon, we will be using the launcher, the full Saber GN launcher mode. So it's gonna be this little fellow over here. And then as far as the left hand, we will be using the Gundam mode. So it's gonna be this little gun. So it's more like is that like one of the bits? Yeah. And then in terms of the close range, we are going to be using the full Saber in the Qatar mode. So it's going to be this one over here. And then last but not least, in terms of the left arm, we are going to be using the actual full Saber mode. So if you guys play back in the good old days, the Gundam Breaker Mobile, you guys already know this one was one of the, I guess you can say earlier days, one of the more powerful melee weapon. And in terms of this game, there's not really like a quote-unquote powerful melee weapon or a close range weapon, but I still want to use it actually, so we have that. Alright, ability wise, we have the following. So this time around, we are actually going to be using the recirculate reduce EXQ gauge consumption, because this unit itself, or the complete package, there's no OP skill, there's no EX skill. So I want to be able to use it as much as possible, so that's why I went for this option. I have them both equipped for the left and right, so we should be getting a 10% mitigation and all that good stuff. But other than that, everything else is pretty self-explanatory. So I would like to quickly hop into the testing mode to give you guys what kind of full damage we are looking at. Once we hop into the actual quests or the story mode, which one I decide to go in, it's gonna vary in terms of the damage wise, right? So far, without activating anything else, we have 152. Not that great, honestly. It's pretty bad. It's called the full Saber attack, but it's literally the same animation as the base Quanta set. In terms of the animation, what you guys can see, it is going to be swinging the full Saber, so that's the only catch. This one, same thing. It is, instead of using, I believe, the GN Sword 5 with combination of the shield bits, it is just going to be using the full Saber set. So kind of like, bruh, you know what I mean? And then in terms of activating all the GN bits, or the GN, sword bits actually, we have completely rendered useless in terms of our EX 1 and 2. So keep that in mind. And Transam, this is going to be that. Nothing too special. Like, they could not even pack in a a burst action. So the burst action that I have on this set is actually from the Rise Sword. I don't know why. Like, they had, the opportunity, being a paid DLC, alright, you would think they would give us some extra spice, but no. So that's why I feel like I was heavily disappointed when they didn't really implement too much in terms of the full Saber. Like, give us some fresh animation, give us some more, and being a paid DLC unit, it would have been a lot more worth it. But no, I definitely say, if I'm not being biased, I'll probably give this one kind of like a 3 out of 10, just because of the fact that we are not getting a whole lot of shenanigans besides just the visual aspect. It looks different. But without any more talking, we are going to hop into a quick quest. Probably won't run through the full thing. I just want to show you guys an approximation of what this full set can do. Alright, so we are in, I think for the thumbnail image of the double Quanta, I'm gonna do like a funny one. I'm probably gonna enlarge the backpack as much as possible because like bro, backpack is doing all the heavy lifting. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the EXE up. I mean, you guys kind of saw already, but there's just not a lot. So everything is within the back part itself. One thing I do want to show you guys is the GN Qatar actually does have a pretty nice animation. There's kind of like a trolley effect to it, so that's the thing I like from it. So if you are doing like your if you're not clicking on your ASD, for example, you have this animation over here. But if you are moving while moving, you do have a different attacking pattern, so that's kind of cool. Other than that, in terms of the full Saber, yes, same animation as like your regular Saber, so kind of keep that in mind. Let's kind of use this. So this one is a charge, so you can see a charge, while this one is going to be a beam attack, so that's nice, right? Let's activate Transam. Yeah, it's not bad. Like I like the GN Qatar's animation, it's cool. It is a Saber classification, but it gives you a different animation. So I'll take that. I'll take that actually. Let's actually use this. Ooh, yeah. I don't really like that animation because like I think I always have a problem using it, but people recommend like use it. I think people are saying use it while the enemy is in the air or something like that, or not just outright use it. So I should keep that in mind, obviously, right? Our Transam is going to expire pretty soon, so okay, let's do that. No damage, nice. And keep that in mind, this is extreme difficulty, so it's not new type. I don't think this build is adequate for new type, so that's why I didn't really went for that. So we got that. All right, one more. Well, what do we have? All right. Okay. Yeah. This one is nice. Alright, I'm gonna activate, let's use the GN launcher mode first. Let's use it on one of them. It is decent damage. Oh, we actually got the break. That's nice. I'll actually take that. Activate Transam again. Oh, we don't even have the bar for that. Wow. Okay. Okay, let me activate that real quick. Then we charge it for another one. Dude, stop guarding, bro. Okay. Alright. I think that should be it. I guess we can use the EX skill. Default Saber attack. Okay, it landed, It's not the most amount of damage that I like, but it's kind of alright. And let's actually activate the shield bits. Let's go. I guess shield bit would be pretty useful in a melee build, as people were suggesting, because like if we are just like melee build, you don't really choke down the enemy that quick. So if you have funnels, or you know, in this case we have the bits flying around, we can actually get in some additional damage that I'm not even inputting. So that's good, I guess, right? Alright, so the shield bit should be in the works, right? Yeah. Gotta activate this as well. Some extra speed. Activate that again. Yeah, I probably like the shield bit more, actually. Just getting some additional free damage without even doing anything. I take that. It's just unfortunate that your other two EXCs are not going to be usable. So I guess you should pick which one you like to use the most and then not equip the other one. Like if you are using shield bits or the sword bits, excuse me, I would say don't use the two other EXU and trying to find some different variant to use, I guess. Let's pop this. Only 108k. That's not a lot of damage. That's like a third of what I got from using it in test mode, actually. Roughly about there. Oh yeah, the animation is nice. Crazy. Okay, activate this again. I want to see how well the sword bit actually does. Still not that fast. People are also definitely recommending not using these generic bits. Use like, I think it's Providence or Legends, or even like the Unicorns. It's more like a beam attack rather than like an actual funnel attack. And those actually do quite a bit more. So yeah, I'll definitely do like a updated funnel build, more of like a melee funnel build, because I want to see if I'm just constantly, doing melee, like, doing some close range attack. If we are using funnel, I wonder how that will be. So that's probably going to be like the next build that I'm going to be working on, right? So activate this real quick. And I'm just going to do this. Nice. And we will groundbreak it. Nice. Okay, so I think we should be heading into like the final phase. Took me 5 minutes. Oh no, we done. Well, that's gonna be it. I don't think I need to continue any further, but that's just gonna be a quick showcase for the Double O Quanta Full Saber.